Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of the PipeBomb podcast. I'm Nick, and yes, we haven't been around for a little bit. We took a little break post-WrestleMania, but tonight we have a whole bunch of wrestling topics to talk about. But I'm not here alone. I have a little friend with me tonight.
Hey guys, sorry for the delay. We've been busy. A lot of things been going on, but it felt like a good time to take a little break right after Mania. Now we're off to a fresh new season.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Season 2 of TPP.
What was that?
Season 2 of TPP.
I know, there's a lot of things going on in the business.
That has a good ring to it, actually.
It really does. Season 2 of TPP. I love it.
All right, but before we get into everything, click that thumbs up at the bottom there. And while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe right off the bat.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of other podcasters out there, but here on TPP, we kind of keep it just really fun. We just talk about wrestling, specifically the Divas, too. So if you're a big supporter of the Divas, this is the place to be.
Yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. The more interactions we get with you guys, the more videos we'll pump out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's start off with what's been going on with NXT lately. Everybody loves NXT. That's probably my favorite WWE programming right now.
I agree.
It's just that, obviously, the storylines, just the matches, specifically what's going on with the Divas down there is just more entertaining for me. So anyway, if you haven't watched NXT this past Wednesday on the network, they did a triple threat number one contenders match with Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. So I wanted to start just right off the bat, talk about that. What did you think of that match, Jim?
I thought it was freaking awesome. I thought Becky Lynch really came out and killed it in this freaking match. I think Charlotte and Bayley, they never disappoint. They were on fire throughout the whole match. It was so entertaining. I thought the finish was unique. It was different. It was fresh. One of my standouts was when I believe Becky was going in for a roll-up, and then she got Bayley into some submission hold that was out of this world. I freaking love it. And Becky Lynch,
yeah, the leg submission.
Yes, it looks like the crab, some kind of, I don't know what to call it. I don't know. She reminded me of a crab. But I don't know. I've been looking forward to see Becky Lynch for a while when she first got signed and when she started as a Rosebud and all of that. I've been anticipating, and I'm so glad to finally see her get that shot to shine. And now she's number one contender, and she's going up against Sasha, and I'm just happy. I love it. It was a great match. And
I love the direction with the Divas down in NXT. In this match overall, it was fantastic. All the ladies hit their spots, and probably my high spot was when Charlotte had Becky up in the powerbomb position, and Bayley just hit the diving elbow off the top into the powerbomb. It just looks sick, and I really like the unique finish as well, with Charlotte hitting the figure 8 lock, and she's not seeing, and kind of Becky's all out of it, but she just has to put the arm over her. I really like that. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, I've been growing, I've been a big fan of Becky Lynch as of late. I watched a couple interviews with her, and I just learned a lot about her, and she started wrestling at 15 years old. She was a former stunt woman. She's taken acting lessons, she's pretty much molded herself in what she is today and to be a WWE diva, and I'm just so happy that she's getting her opportunity now, and she's the next diva to kind of step up and to go one-on-one for the title. So, and if you didn't see afterwards, there's a backstage segment with Becky and Sasha, and they're really good friends, so their chemistry backstage with each other was just amazing. So I'm just really excited to see the match going forward. So I don't know if it's going to be any time in the near future, but by the looks of it, I feel like Charlotte was pretty pissed about what happened with it, so I feel like she'll have something to say.
I know. She I don't know. I wouldn't say pissed. She looked surprised.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, I really like the surprise factor and how exactly Becky won. And, at the end of the day, it still makes Charlotte and Bayley look tremendously strong, the way that Becky just so happened to get the win, because I feel like they wanted the finish to be like it could have been any one of these divas. And really, when it comes down to NXT, it could have been any one of those divas. It could have
been, absolutely.
Because when you look back at their body of work, they're just freaking amazing. You can't say anything bad about any one of them.
I haven't seen a bad match with any of these divas.
Oh my god, can we talk about Dana Brooks real quick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to move on.
Go on, then.
Do you want to talk about her interview before? Or do you want to go right off from her debut last week?
Well, her debut, I like her theme song. I'm so glad they changed it. Like I asked. I was just like, please change that fucking theme song because it wasn't going with her. I love the new one. I hope they don't change it on her. She needs to stop touching herself, but I feel like she wasn't in sync with the theme song because they edited that theme song in, because that theme song is brand new, and if you look back, you can tell that that theme song was edited in, and she came out to a different theme song live.
Suppose, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, because the way that she was like rubbing on her body, it just didn't go. She needs to drop that. And then her little interview, Devin, girl, goodbye. She is so terrible. The other day, I think I was putting away laundry and she was backstage interviewing someone. And she seemed so generic and basic. I'm just like, she must be a good wrestler for them to keep her around, because she can't talk, she can't do an interview for nothing. But come on, Devin, do something. And then speaking of talking, I thought Dana's brand new with the promo thing. She's been wrestling for a while in the indie scene. I mean, on house shows and live shows for NXT. Right. And I'm gonna give her a chance, but I didn't really like her interview. I don't like her interview skills. I wasn't here for it.
No, so far from what I've seen of her, the match itself she had with fucking Blue Pants there, it was alright. You can tell she's really green still, but with the women down in NXT, like, if she just continuously works with them, I feel like she's just going to get better. And I've seen a little bit of her stuff on the live events, and I guess this was taped several weeks ago, probably a couple months ago, actually, so she has gotten a lot better. But, yeah, her interview backstage, it was alright. I liked how she, like, petted Devin on the head and stuff. And, like, I understand her gimmick, but she needs to kind of, like, stick to it a little bit, as she's like, this sexy bodybuilder, like, she's more attractive than all the other divas kind of thing. But now she's calling herself the Total Diva, and, like, I don't know.
I kind of like the Total Diva thing. I like it. I don't know why. I feel like it's appropriate for her to build herself as that. And she's a heel, so I don't know. I liked it. I think it's better than the Barbie Killer, honestly.
Yeah, I know. The Barbie Killer was just a mess. And anyway, speaking of the mess, yeah, her touching herself the whole time, that, I don't know. I didn't really understand. Like, I guess it's just in bodybuilding competitions, I guess they do routines and whatnot, and that's kind of why she does all of these weird arm movements and stuff. And so I understand it, but I don't know. I'm not really here for it yet. Plus, I always really kind of hated the bitch beforehand, so
I'm gonna give her a chance, because
I'll give her a chance. Yeah,
I feel like she's gonna grow. I really do. Especially like you said, working with these girls down there, there's no way but up. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. I want to see her have a match with Bailey.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be fun.
Or even well, I mean, Alexa. I keep saying she's kind of green, but I mean, she's improved a lot. So I mean, because I seen a match with her and Carmela a couple months ago on NXT, and I didn't think that would be as really good as it was. So.
It was a good match.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of Carmela, I wanted to talk about her storyline going on with these Aussies, the tag team champions down there. I think, what's their names?
Blake and Murphy?
Yeah, Blake and Murphy. What are your thoughts on them kind of like swooning Carmela and like giving her gifts, and Enzo and Big Cass have been getting pissed off at her?
I love this little feud thing. I love that they're using Carmela to get Enzo and Big Cass in the title picture. And I feel like Carmela is going to come through for them at the end. And she's going to side with her boys, and the fans are going to finally get behind Carmela. Because, you know, when she comes out, they boo her. So I feel like they got Dana Brooke up now. So now they can keep Dana Brooke can feel that heel void that freaking Carmela was in. So I feel like Carmela's going to stick with the guys.
I can see it going that way, but at the same time, I can see them doing a big heel turn when they get their title opportunity and, like, costing them the championships and then aligning herself with them. But I mean, I like the picture of Carmela and Enzo and Big Cass. I like that stable together. So I'd like to keep them together.
I think Enzo is hilarious. He cracks me up. His comedic timing is on point. So that's going to be the thing that like holds him back, though, because I feel like WWE is always going to hold him in a comedic role.
They're not going to take him as seriously as a big monster heel or something.
Nothing like that, but like he has a lot of charisma. And,
definitely. And
I love how Carmella feeds off of him, and she looked gorgeous. And I love the diamonds. Oh, what you got me? You ain't got me no diamonds. These are, you know. So I love it. I like the storyline, and you know the Divas are actually doing something down at NXT, and it makes sense for.
They're building her character. Yeah, that's what I really like about this, and I appreciate the writers down at NXT what they do with the divas. Because you see a match, but then even in a 1 hour show, they give these divas at least 2 or 3 segments just to build upon their characters. So.
It's crazy. It's 1 hour show and we get to see all these divas. It's like really Raw. But, you know, I'm not going to... Raw, they've picked it up. So that's all I'm going to say. They've been doing
we'll get into that a little bit later. Yeah. But, so this next NXT pay-per-view, it hasn't been announced yet, but I'm assuming it will be coming up here in the summertime.
Yeah, probably, because it's every it's one every season. So.
Right. Yeah. So, I'm thinking, I'm wondering what the card is going to end up being. I feel like Owens and Zayn, oh god, I hope Alex Riley doesn't fucking get thrown into that. But, I feel like they need to have a kind of a good one-off match again at a pay-per-view setting. Balor and Tyler Breeze called out Balor after his match in NXT this week, so, I feel like that match and that feud would be really interesting. Because I love Tyler Breeze, he's kind of my boo down.
It's funny because I had a funny conversation with my brother, and we were talking about wrestling because he watches wrestling on and off. He used to be a big fan.
Same with my brother.
Yeah, when we were younger, but now he's more into football, basketball, all that shit. But the other day we were having a conversation. He asked me, he's like, "How long do you think Seth Rollins is gonna hold the belt?" So we got into that conversation, and then I asked him, I was like, "Do you watch NXT?" Because he has my network password. I gave him all my stuff, so in case he wants to check it out. So I asked him, I was like, "Have you ever checked out NXT?" He's like, "I love NXT," and I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Who's your favorite guy down at NXT?" He said Tyler Breeze, and I was so surprised. I was like, "Really?" He's like, "He's nice." He's like, "He's nice. He's nice." He's like, "He reminds me of Shawn Michaels," and I was like, "A lot of people say that with Tyler Breeze," and I was like, "Nah, he's a good worker." But he's like, "I don't like the gimmick." He's like, "But you know, he sees through the gimmick." Like a lot of the fans that are down at NXT, they see through their gimmick and they love him. And I don't know, Tyler Breeze is the shit, so I can't wait to see him and Balor together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I feel like after this feud, WWE's been there's been reports of Balor being taken up to the main roster really soon, but I feel like Breeze after this feud is deserving to kind of get that main roster push here soon.
I'm here for Finn to be up on the main roster. I feel like there's a spot for him already.
I guess since we're talking about him, do you think? See, I feel like the perfect way to bring Finn Balor up would to have a feud with Bray Wyatt. So I feel like you think that's who he's talking about in all of these promos.
I don't know, maybe. What has he been saying? I haven't really paid attention to Bray's promos.
I can't really remember. He's just he's calling out somebody. He's talking about somebody in the past or in the future. I don't know.
He said future?
I don't know.
Could he be calling out Seth? I feel like he might go after the heavyweight championship.
Possibly, yeah.
I feel like after
for Balor though, because I just feel like that would be a great way to debut him.
It would, or you know what? I wouldn't be mad if if Balor came in as a heel and went at it with Neville.
That would be good.
Yeah, to pick up from NXT so he can be like, I was shining down at NXT. I don't know why you got called up first.
Right.
Blah blah blah. But with his character, because he has that inner demon, it's a different thing. So it could go with Bray Wyatt. So I like the Bray Wyatt idea. Honestly, I really do. So
I just feel like Bray, the promos of them, I like him because you said, that inner demon in him using his kind of face paint to scare off his opponent and stuff, and Bray Wyatt could just feed into that. I could just see it now. But I feel like Becky and Sasha deserve one of the NXT pay-per-view matches, just a single one-on-one match.
You think they'll get it?
I hope so.
I think they will. I really do. Because, with NXT, it's not about who's the popular one. It's about who's ready for it. And Becky's ready. Exactly. And they're not biased like that. And I like that all these divas who work their asses off, they get a shot at it. So I feel like... I feel like Becky has a good chance at taking that belt off of her and get into a feud with Alexa Bliss. And they're going to bring up Charlotte and Sasha and form the BFFs with Summer.
Ooh.
A nice... Because the Bella now are baby faces, apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I've been reading. So I can see that happening.
I didn't even think of that. I just figured when Charlotte would debut they would kind of just build her as like the next Ric Flair.
I don't want them to.
I know, but I feel like that's just how the WWE will go. But I really like that because it involves all of them.
And I feel like now it won't be just because like when the BFFs first originated, that Sasha and Charlotte were like basically just starting out. And now that we see how much badasses those two are, teamed up with Summer Rae's mouthpiece, like Jesus,
they can the Divas division.
It will be a wrap. Like it will be a freaking.
I love that idea, actually.
Yeah, but
I feel like that would be good because there has been reports of even Vince is really high on both Charlotte and Sasha, and there's talks of both of them being debuted on the main roster here soon.
Real soon.
I just kind of wanted Sasha's first, well, I guess probably her first and only NXT Women's Championship reign to be long and to be, like, I mean, she can stay down in NXT for a while and just keep getting all of this exposure and attention and just all of these great matches, you know?
I know, but then again, with NXT touring now, they might just hold off on it, you know what I mean? Because no matter, like, they're divas, but Sasha and freaking Charlotte are draws. They draw people.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's the other thing, too. Like, I'm glad you mentioned that, because NXT has been picking up a lot of more live events that they're going to be doing, just specifically the NXT stars, so I feel like that's why they're holding off on
the Divas.
More of them.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why we didn't get any Divas debut after WrestleMania, is because NXT's touring now. So, do you think that... This is a little off topic, but do you think that NXT will start renting arenas like how Monday Night Raw and them do? Because, you know, I feel like they would sell it out.
I feel like they could, but...
Really? You think they could? I think they would. I really do. But it depends, like, what cities they go to. You know what I mean? Like, if they go somewhere, like, in Chicago, they can sell out an arena easy.
Right. They just need to go to kind of wrestling centers.
Yeah, like... Philly, Chicago, New York, places like that, they would sell out.
I don't know, because I feel like NXT could be a lot bigger, because, I mean, they're growing right now, right?
They're growing quickly.
If that's the case, I don't really want to see Sasha or Charlotte go up on
I know, me too. So, I don't know, it's just so hard that my favorite diva is on an alternative brand. But, because, like, I love Charlotte and I love Sasha. Those are my two favorite divas, period. But, I don't know. As long as I get to see them wrestle, I'll be happy. I'm at that point now.
I feel like eventually, once Triple H and Stephanie take, like, total control of WWE, I feel like Triple H is going to brand NXT as similar, like, to a SmackDown. And there'll be a brand separation again. And, like, it will be like Stephanie will have Raw, and she'll have all her Goonies over there. And Triple H will own NXT, and then we'll have all of his stars, so.
I guess.
That's what I do in my universe mode.
Yeah. I'm not here for brand separations. I just don't like the...
Oh, I love the brand separations, because that was when you could really identify the characters with the wrestlers, and specifically the divas, like...
I know. And I get it, because before they used to be more creative and in depth with the storylines, because it's the same people's wrestling week after week.
Right.
But they still have the same people wrestle week after week without even the separation. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the draft coming back.
I always love the draft personally,
I know,
but I understand what you mean too. I mean, it's always great to have, and especially I guess for the wrestlers themselves, it would be a lot easier to travel all as one versus going on separate brands. Because I remember there was a lot of issues with the draft whenever people would be drafted over. And
yeah, I remember Melina had a big...
Oh, Melina lost it.
Yeah, they surprised her on live TV, pulled her away from her man.
Well, they did that to JR too, though. It didn't take him away from her man. Actually, he did. Took him away from Jerry.
I know.
Oh, poor thing. But anyway, let's continue with NXT. There was a couple new NXT signees that they... There was about 11 of them that they just signed randomly. I thought they would be the contestants for ToughEnough. But, however, that's a whole different thing we'll get into after. But these NXT new signees, I didn't really focus on the guys. I just know some of the women. Casey Cassidy and Jessie McKay are two indie wrestlers, and I've seen some of their work. I like Jessie McKay a bit more. I feel like I've seen some of her interviews, and she's she's just really cute, and I really like her like moveset. So I'm excited to see what these girls could do, though. They're both Aussies.
Oh,
There's another Canadian Arabic girl. She's really short, but I didn't know her name, and I couldn't really find anything on her.
She's pretty.
So. Yeah. She's pretty, though.
The Cassie girl, what is it, Katie Cassidy?
Yeah, Casey Cassidy.
She's terrible.
Is she? I know, I've heard you, like, kind of trash her a little bit for some reason.
I watched, because when I heard, remember when the other girl got signed, what's her name? The one with brown hair, I forget her name. You just said her name.
Jessie McKay.
Yes, her. She was the first one I heard got signed. I didn't see any of her work. I didn't really look much into her. But the other chick I got around to, because it was rumored that she got signed as well. So I went to go check her out. I don't know, because I was more curious about the one that might have than the one that did. So I go, and I went to go, I feel like Sarah Del Rey will... She's a working canvas. Like, they can put work into her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I think she's got a great look to her.
Yeah, she does. I don't know. We just have to wait and see what she does. Who knows? She could come out and kill it. But from what I've seen, I was just like, girl.
Well, like you said, they have Sarah down there to kind of polish them.
I guess that's what NXT is for. So
right. And speaking of NXT, well, I guess they'll get a contract with NXT afterwards. But ToughEnough, Triple H just did an announcement this past Monday night on Raw talking about the return of ToughEnough and that one male and one female will get a contract and they will be a WWE superstar and a WWE diva. So it's really exciting, and I guess it's a reality-based show, so anybody could apply. The auditions were out, and I guess some of the auditions people were sending out were, like, insane and just ridiculous. So if you have Twitter, you should probably check that out. But anyway, what do you think of that, Jane? The ToughEnough.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it, but my thing is, I don't understand why there's only 5 women and 10 men. I feel like...
I know, that doesn't really make too much sense.
It doesn't make no sense at all, but I feel like that's what they always did, so they want to stick to it. But I feel like they should have just did 20, 10 women, 10 men. Cut 2 people a night. So, and then you could have a 10-week show. That's how most shows run for, 10 weeks. So, I don't know, 10 episodes, 2 people a week. I don't know, but I'm excited to see. I really liked how Triple H, how he promoted the show. He really said everything that's on my head. Like, when I'm like, I would love to see how it felt, like, how it feels to walk out and my music play.
Yeah.
You like to catch the view while I'm in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania. Like, I was like, yeah, I thought that.
I know, I was thinking that too. I'm like, damn.
I was like, is he in my head? But, yeah, I thought of sending an audition tape, but I was just like,
I did too, and then I was like, oh my god, I need to bulk up before
I know. I was like, I don't need to go and get red. Like, you can't shape. Blah, blah, blah. You can't do a push-up? I can do a push-up, but I'm just saying, I can't do it. I can't keep up like these guys that they just signed for NXT.
Oh my god, I would be worse than Vinny during a tryout. Like,
I can't.
Sweating, I'd be like, I need a cigarette. Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm more of a behind-the-scenes guy anyways. So. Yeah,
me too. Yeah. Or I would even like to be like a manager. I've said that before on a show. I was talking to Josh. I was like, I would love to be like the gay manager for a diva and just like talk shit about all the other divas and like.
That would be so hilarious. Sending out tweets, talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet that bitch.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Alright, but speaking of divas, I guess the Diva Surge was announced around WrestleMania week. It will be coming up this summer as well. So we'll be getting another hoe.
I have a tip for that too. I got a little insider. Apparently, Leila is going to be the host of that show. Because if you noticed on her Twitter, she changed it to WWE Diva, Actress, Dancer, and Host.
Oh, I know. I've seen that.
Yeah. So right when I noticed that on her Twitter, because when she came back, people are talking about it. Leila's back. So I went and I looked, and I saw that she has hosts. So I was like, that could be for the Diva Search thing. Remember when it first came out, I told you guys, I was like, I hope Leila's involved.
I know, I was saying the same thing too. I was like, oh my god, this could be perfect. Leila could be kind of the Tyra Banks of the show, and she could have former guests come in, so she could have Michelle come in one week, Marie.
Eve Marie. I'm not, damn, I tried it. Eve Torres, I'm sorry. Michelle McCool, of course. You know what I mean?
Obviously. I
think
Bellas. She should be the first one.
And the Bellas will be involved too, of course.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any other Diva Search girls on the roster now? Oh, well, Rosa.
But no, they're not going to put her in there. She just got kicked off Tour de Divas.
Poor thing. We'll get into her after. Anyway, so speaking of, I guess the Diva Search, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Like,
when does this
start? Do you think it will just be one diva, or do you think they'll do like when they do every year and like grab a bundle of them?
I think they'll take a few. They will. They'll take.
I'm excited. I always loved the Diva Search.
Me too.
I think it was just I was a kid watching it, and I was like, "Oh my god, all these pretty girls, and they're doing all these fun competitions." And
I can't wait to see this new spin on it. You know, like
yeah. That's the thing. I want to see how do you think the platform for this show should go?
Well, they said if you like America's Next Top Model and the drama from Housewives, this is the show for you. So I feel like it's going to be kind of like Top Model with just catty girls. You know, there'll be that drama.
Oh my god, do you think it could be like they all live in a house together?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that'd be perfect. And how it would, I really would like it to be like, okay, now today it'll be cutting promos. Today it'll be getting a makeover. Like Josh was talking about it on the other show too. Like he wants to see these girls get complete makeovers and then
photo
pick
shoots
up their outfit, do their entrances.
Yeah. Like this week, we're gonna work on entrances. You know what I mean? Who has the best? And then they can even have Leila come out and do her entrance and show these girls how an entrances, because Leila has a cute entrance.
Oh, I love her entrance. How she kind of goes down on the ropes. She always looks really sexy.
Yeah, she straddles the top rope. I love it.
Yeah, I would love that. And each week have a kind of a former Diva Search girl come in and just kind of give their tips, and then each week a bitch goes out.
Yep.
Especially is it going to be are the fans going to have any say in this Diva Search?
I don't think so, because it's going to be predetermined. It's going to be recorded, you know? And I'd rather the fans not have inputs, you know?
Yeah, me neither.
I'd rather it be like America's Next Top Model. Give Leila the power. Let Leila choose. Because Leila knows what it takes to stick around in this business. The bitch is still there. And she's honestly, in my opinion, she's the greatest Diva Search winner. And then comes Eve Torres. You know? I'm talking about winners. Like Michelle.
No, I mean your other competition.
I know. Ashley Mazzaro.
Christy. I mean, Christy could have been something great, but...
But they fucking robbed her the money.
Yeah, poor thing.
And she wanted her fucking money. But, yeah, Leila's a great choice. She better be on this damn thing. She better host. And they better not put, Jerry the King Lawler on this fucking show. Oh my god,
I know. I'm worried about that, though. I'm worried, obviously, they're going to have another guy to co-host it.
You know who I think would be great for it?
Who?
Byron Saxton.
After his Raw performance the other...
I know, but this is him in a different light, you know what I mean?
What about Tom Phillips?
I like Tom, but...
I like Tom, too. I feel like William Regal would be hilarious.
William would be good. They need somebody from... Oh, Fit Finley! Oh, he would be perfect.
Yes, obviously. Fit.
He would be perfect. I would love him, because he's taken a lot of these Diva Search girls and trained them. Even Sarah Del Rey, they should put her on the fucking show.
That would be cool. Fit Sarah and Leila.
That would be perfect for the Diva Search.
Do it at WWE.
Yep, you heard it here first on the PipeBomb podcast.
We don't need a check, just give us a reference.
Yes, please.
Alright, so moving on to Raw and SmackDown. I guess talking about Leila, she returned last week on Main Event. Kind of shady it was just on Main Event, but hey, whatever. It was in her homeland of England, and she looked amazing. No ring rust whatsoever. I really liked the cute little hair on her, and she picked up the win over Emma, and she pretty much broke the bitch's neck. So. Oh
my god, the finisher was devastating.
Oh, it looked so brutal. But anyway, what did you think of her?
I loved the outfit. I loved the hair. Leila looked fresh. She looked like she needed that little break. And I'm excited to see what more she has up her sleeve. You know, she's clearly back for the Diva Search because they're about to start that up soon. So, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. I don't think she's going to be in any, crazy storyline just yet. Because she's going to be busy with the Diva Search, which I think it's pretty, a shoo-in with her basically confirming it on Twitter. But, we were all ready to write Leila off, but with this whole Diva Search thing, I feel like she can stick around more. You know, the network is giving them more opportunities for different things.
Absolutely, yeah.
And a side note, Lita and Trish might be getting a show on the network, so
I would love that.
Yeah, like Alita said it on. It was the whole WrestleMania week thing. She was talking about it, saying that.
Oh yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So like, hey, if Leila can stick around for a couple of seasons of the Diva Search, I feel like this is the platform Diva Search should be on. Would be a reality show based type shit on the network, an exclusive, and it would sell out more subscriptions. So.
They could kind of live in like a similar setting, like the Legends house, but it would be like the Divas house.
Exactly. Or Divas in Training, some shit.
Yeah,
and it could be in Florida. Perfect. They can go down to the Performance Center and film, you know? It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Meet the coaches, meet some of the other girls, watch them train.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're going to be busy. They're filming ToughEnough and Diva Search. Jeez. WWE's trying to get that money.
Get that jingle jingle, baby.
That jingle jingle. Hashtag Cameron.
What else is going on? Tamina has been reported to be backstage, looking fresh, looking ready to go.
I'm excited.
I think they're just holding off because ever since AJ Lee retired and they've been directing with Naomi's recent push, I think they're just kind of waiting for the right time to debut her again. They don't want to just kind of put her on a main event or a SmackDown kind of thing. So
I love Tamina. She gets a lot of shade.
Me too. I love Tammy.
I love her. I think she's a great athlete. She's different, and I just can't wait for her to be back. And I hope
what do you think they'll do with her?
I don't know. You know what? I would love to see her come in and just beat a diva up. And you know a diva I want her to beat up, and you guys are probably going to be like, what? Why? Like, oh my God, why her? You don't like her. Rosa. I would love, you know how Rosa's now like kind of like dipping into the rosebud pool. I would love for Tamina to come out, like whoever the hell is in the ring wrestling, and just have her like target Rosa and just beat her up or something. Give Rosa something to do. She's just flapping around now, but they're trying with her. But I feel like she would be a good little thing for Tamina to come in and beat up.
Good punching bag.
Yeah, just have Tamina beat her up.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm all for Rosa getting that screen time. So. Yeah, I'm excited to see Tamina come back. I'd even like to, well, I don't know.
Maybe even Natty. I would love to see
her in the Diva title picture. Maybe after Natty, like you said, yeah.
I could see them putting her back with the Usos. I could see them doing that. And then have Naomi get involved. Maybe her and Naomi, you know, something. Mm-hmm. Maybe if Naomi captures the belt and gets a little cocky and whatever, and then it could be a backstage segment with Tamina talking to the Usos, because, you know, Jay's hurt. So she could just be backstage talking to him, telling her, oh, I'm sorry that you're injured, or blah, blah, blah. And then Naomi could come in and be like, get the hell away from my boys. And she'd be like, this is my boys. I knew them before, you know, da-da-da. Because I love the interactions of Tamina and Naomi in the ring together. So,
yeah, I would love to see that, too.
You know, like, with every diva, you have your pairings, like your dream pairing to see who you would like them to face. And with Naomi, I love her with Tamina. I just do.
I feel like Tamina's a perfect base for a lot of moves. Yeah.
Perfect. And Naomi can sell a super kick like nobody's business.
Oh, she's sold some bad super kicks.
I love them. So it would either be with her Naomi or her beating up Rosa for me.
Or I feel like her and Natty would be a decent.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Maybe she could target hey, Cameron, Alicia, and Natty have been rocking it. Maybe all of them can just compete to see who the best diva is, and Tamina could just come back and take them all out.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. That'd be a good way to do it.
She's here to make a statement.
Yes, her famous line.
Yeah. And speaking of other divas, Eva Marie has been training, and she's been putting out a lot of videos on Instagram with Brian Kendrick. And she actually had an interview on WWE.com talking about her training. And yeah, so I've given this girl some slack in the past. But I mean, I've seen her work, and she's been impressing me.
You know what Gail said? Any guy can make a girl look great.
That's true. I was thinking that as well. I said, let's see what she's going to do with the girl.
Exactly. But I'm proud of her that she's actually getting in there and she's working hard. I really like that. And she still has a lot to prove. These little Instagram videos, Eva, ain't going to do much for me because I wasn't born yesterday. But, I don't, you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But I like some of the moves that she did. I don't think she's going to turn any of them into her finisher because I can't picture her doing that even though I love that springboard tornado DDT. I really, really like that move that she did. I think she executed it very well. But that was all Brian.
Yeah, true.
You just gotta wait and see.
I mean, I liked the sliced bread number 2 she did. I feel like that could be a finisher. The Divas could easily.
Yeah, but like you got to think about the Divas that she can do it with, because Eva is not a small girl. I'm not calling her fat. I know that but like she's a good sized chick. You know, like Cameron is petite and small. Like she couldn't do something like that to Cameron or AJ. Maybe AJ.
That's true.
AJ got some strength, but I don't know. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm glad that she's in a fucking ring. You know what I mean?
Me too. It's about damn time. And
yeah.
I guess she talked to Vince after she got her boobies all fixed up. Said she wanted to take some time out and just train a bit. So I'm really happy to see her training with Brian Kendrick as well, because he's got a great relationship with WWE. So I feel like that's the perfect person to be training with right now. But yeah, I want to see what she could do with some of the girls. Yeah, that springboard DDT is impressive, but the only girls I could see really being able to base well for her to do that would be Natty or maybe Paige. But
Naomi, Rosa. Not Rosa.
Oh,
Tamina.
what you talking about?
Rosa would drop her on her head.
Drop that girl on her head.
Rosa would have killed the girl. But you know, there are rumors that she's being pushed around SummerSlam time. So I feel like she's getting ready for her Divas title push, and I really see it coming. I see them pushing her.
Eva Marie in the Divas title match at SummerSlam this year.
Well, I've read on Maxim magazine that that Eva had an offer for a cover or something like this, but this was like a couple of weeks ago I read. So I feel like she did sign off for that, and that's supposed to come out around the summertime. So I feel like they are gonna try to push her for it, so she could have her, because she's gonna be on the cover. Remember when Kelly did Maxim and had the cover? They made a big deal out of it. So I feel like they're going to do the same shit with Eva, and they're going to give her a title match around SummerSlam time. But, you know, because she seems to be picking up these moves quickly on her video thing. You know what I mean?
And I've seen her be taking some bumps as well. She's been running the ropes. I seen this video of just Brian just being like, again, and she's just like taking it. But it was like, good, that's what you need.
That's what she needs.
She can deliver a mean body slam as well, so.
I'm happy for her. Me too. I'm pushing for her, and I haven't given up on her.
My main concern right now is you look great in all these practice videos, but what are you going to do when you're in that live crowd again? And they start booing you or saying you still can't fucking wrestle, you know?
Did you see her interviews? I feel like she's more comfortable. She did, she was on I think it was like an internet show with E, and she had a cool little interview with them. She was very outspoken, and she was having fun with it. So I feel like she's getting comfortable. Because then again, this is the first time this girl got thrown in front of the TV. She came from trying out for WWE to, bam, you're on TV, period.
Yeah.
So, like, it takes a lot getting used to, and I feel like she's getting the swing of things. You know, it's taking her a while, but I feel like she's getting there. So, I'm here for Eva. I really am. I like the girl.
She's got a great look to her. I like to see her succeed, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see.
I feel like she's a good person too. Like she has a good heart. She comes from a good family. So like, and she's pretty. You know, she's not a bitch. I've always noticed that. Like, she put all these divas onto her glam squad. Are you kidding me? Like, most people wouldn't do that. Like, bitches, they'd be like, no, these are my. I'm the only one that's gonna be looking
my
good.
Makeup.
Yeah. So like, she's open. She's very open. And like, after Cameron went out and like put out her pictures, and she still befriended Cameron. Like, she's just a chill chick, and I like that about Eva. And she has a lot of haters.
We'll see what happens with her.
Good luck, Eva. I'm rooting for you.
I'm excited to see. And I mean, she needs to work on her mic skills though. So I feel like after her little exercises and what she's been doing with her training with Kendrick, she should go right down to the Performance Center and go talk to Dusty and do her promo work.
Eva,
anyway,
baby.
Speaking of divas who have just been killing it lately, Naomi had her recent heel turn. 2 weeks ago? Last week on Monday Night Raw, taking out Paige after the Battle Royal. Good Battle Royal, and towards the end, it was a little sloppy, some of the divas. It was just really quick. But anyway, now she's going after Nikki Bella's title. She has a title match this Sunday at Extreme Rules. So, what are your thoughts on Naomi's recent heel turn? What's been going on there?
It was a surprise for me. I did not see this coming. I never thought they would pull the trigger on Naomi going heel. They kind of teased it with The Miz a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. But I was like, there's no way in hell. Because she's a high flyer. And, you know, high flyers get the cheers. So now she's going to have to switch up her... You know what? Then again, all the greats, they've been a heel and they've been a baby face. So if she wants to be successful in this business, she's gonna have to be and wants to be the next quote AJ Lee quote. You gotta be a heel and you gotta be a babyface. That's just how it is. You cannot.
That's true.
You can't look at Kelly. Kelly didn't get to that level because they never let Kelly become a heel.
And look at Eve Torres before as a baby.
Exactly.
People didn't really take her too seriously, but when she was a heel, that she shined. So I feel like this is Naomi's opportunity to shine. And from what I've seen from her, she has been. Her match this past Monday night on Raw against Brie? Yeah, I guess Brie.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, she is a high flyer, and I love her moveset, but this Naomi, this side of her, she was so aggressive and just, like, shit-talking her, and, like, I'm here for this push for her, and I'm really hoping she takes the title off Nikki this Sunday. Because Nikki, she looked beautiful on Monday, but as soon as she opened that mouth on commentary, I was just like, oh, just shut up. So annoying. Cheering for her sister on commentary, screaming. Like, why isn't Vince yelling in her ear? I don't get it.
No, I don't know. Maybe because they have such a big following now with Total Divas and everything. But I don't know. Like, I didn't really mind Nikki on the. I wasn't really paying attention to her, I can say. I just thought she looked gorgeous. But I was so into Naomi that I was ignoring commentary because I do that a lot. When they, because half the time it's just white noise that's coming out of their mouth. It's a bunch of fucking babble. But the thing with Naomi, I feel like she was aggressive in the ring. Her moveset is gonna change. It's definitely gonna change, and I'm excited to see how because she's so innovative. I'm excited to see how she changes, how she works as a heel, because all the greats, Trish, Leila, AJ, they've been heels and baby faces. If Naomi wants to be successful, she's going to have to do it. And I'm glad that they gave her the opportunity because I never thought they would because she was such a great baby face. She was so good at it. So I'm excited to see how she's going to be as a heel. I really am. So we'll see.
Me too. I'm really excited, like you said, about her moveset. I mean, she just added and incorporated that running bulldog into the corner.
I love that.
That just looked so brutal.
And that is a heelish move.
Right. And I feel like, yeah, she's super athletic, but I feel they're still going to keep a little bit of that into her moveset, and she's just going to be cocky about it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, you can't do that kind of thing.
Kind of like how the rear view, how she switched it up with a smack across the face before she did it.
A big slap to the face beforehand.
Yeah, so it's going to change a bit, and I'm excited to see it. And I really like her head scissor DDT. Oh,
that's brutal. I'm hoping if she does hit that again, Nikki can sell it a little bit better, because the last one was...
I can't wait. Do you think she's going to win this Sunday?
I hope so, but I can see her not winning. I can see kind of Paige coming back and fucking it up for her.
I don't think Paige is coming back yet.
Well, at the same time, though, Lana wasn't out for too long when she was filming her movie, so... before Mania. And she was back for Mania.
That's true.
So, who knows? But
Paige just left last week, so it would be so soon. Because Lana was going for like 3 weeks at least.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. It depends. Where's Paige filming?
I have no idea.
It's a Christmas movie.
I just know it's a Christmas bounty movie with Miz.
So it probably got to be... They're probably in Vancouver or something. They always film up there.
Probably. But, yeah, I'm hoping she wins this Sunday, but I don't know if she will or not.
I don't think so.
But anyway, the Give Divas a Chance movement has still been going strong. Summer Rae, I love my Summer Rae, and finally she's been incorporated into a storyline. So her involvement in this Mizdow feud came to an end this past Monday, and she turned heel, and she raked Mizdow's eyes and aligned herself with The Miz.
Perfect.
Her movie's coming out, and she's just been getting a lot of attention, a lot of publicity. Her and Miz have been doing all these interviews. There was a recent interview with Sam Roberts, and I suggest everybody go listen to that, because Summer got a lot of opportunity just to talk, and she was talking about the Divas division. She was talking about her coming up from NXT, and it was kind of funny. People says she threw shade at Eva. She's like, just because we don't take videos and post pictures of us training on Instagram every day doesn't mean we're not training. So it's like, ooh. But anyway, she was just...
I think that was a shot to Eva, because Summer is shady. And
Summer is shady, though, you know.
She is shady.
She's so funny. But anyway, I definitely recommend listening to that. Miz is there as well, and like they go back and forth. She talks about how during her filming, how much fun it was, and how influential Miz was in helping her, and and they were just kind of teasing each other back and forth. So it was a really good interview, though. So
I'm so excited that she's finally aligned herself with the Miz, because remember when they were going, I was saying bring her back with Miz and have them be that Hollywood, you can't, we're too good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, fine, a fucking lead WWE. But
however, the only thing is, Miz is now on his way out to do his film. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like fine. It's like
she talked about that too. She's like, oh, I finally got all this momentum and aligned with you, and now you're just leaving me. So he's like, I know, where's Summer Rae gonna go now? So
it's ridiculous. I feel like when he first came back, he should align himself with Summer, and they should have had this big old thing with Damien and have the blow off at WrestleMania, and then have her turn on the Miz and go with Damien.
Instead of just giving it away on Raw.
Yeah. While
it was
the movie's
surprising and shocking, but they should have had more build to it.
I know,
but it's interesting too, because Summer was talking about, she's like, yes, it's perfect and okay for these women to get 8-10-minute matches on Raw. However, we still need to have backstage segments and to build our character. That's the main issue with the writers right now. Mm-hmm. So she was calling them out. But it's amazing. I love Summer, and definitely check that out.
I'm definitely going to watch the movie, and I'm going to listen to this interview.
I know. I want to watch the movie, too. I just don't want to buy it.
Is it on Redbox?
What?
Do you think it's on Redbox yet?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if they straight-to-DVD movies go on Redbox. They probably don't. Probably not.
I don't know. I've seen it all over Walmart recently, though, so...
How much is it? It's probably like, what, $12.99, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's like 20-something.
20?! Are you kidding me? You go to the movies for fucking $10. Want to charge me $20? Girl, Summer...
I don't know that for sure.
Summer Rae. You better have several.
It's Summer Rae. But speaking of the other divas killing it, Cameron, Alicia, and Natalya had a triple threat match last week on SmackDown. Before that, though, like, Cameron was special guest referee, taking them both out, getting her moment. She's been impressing me lately. So this triple threat match was so fast-paced. They didn't have too much time, but they were just doing spot.
Really? You didn't think they had too much time?
Well, they only had, for triple threat matches, it wasn't that long.
How long was this match? It had to be over 6 minutes, that's for sure.
It was over 6 minutes, yeah.
Probably 8, 9.
Yeah, it was around there.
I thought that match never ended. I was just like, oh my god, I was so entertained.
Oh, I was too. Maybe it just went by so fast because it was so fast paced.
I didn't want it to end. I get what you mean, because it was like,
I didn't know who was gonna win.
It was kind of spot after spot after spot, but like with triple threat matches, it kind of has to be like that with spots.
Because you need to be on your spot, right?
You gotta be at the right place at the right time. And my girl Cameron gets so much shade every damn day, but she came out and just shut everybody the fuck up. Like, you cannot say that this girl's not growing. Like, you can't say, like, if you tell me Cameron sucks as a wrestler, she sucks as this, she shouldn't be there, you're just a hater. Like, I'm sorry, you're just being a hater. Like, I have legit reasons on why I don't like Rosa Mendes. Because, it's obvious, just turn on the TV and watch her. But with Cameron, the girl can talk. Did you see her backstage? That shit was hilarious. Mm-hmm. And then she, when she attacked them the week prior, that was great. And then she goes into this triple threat match with Natty and Alicia Fox and holds her own. I was just like, wow, like, this girl's doing the damn thing. And I'm so glad that she picked up that win, because out of all those divas, she needed that win. She needed it. And I'm glad that they realized that and they gave her that freaking win. And
no, she was really impressive in that match. The Tower of Doom spot, though, I don't think she fully got over, and she kind of landed right on the top of her head. So good on her.
I rewatched it, and I think she, with the whole thing with her landing on her head, I don't think she landed on her head, Nick. I was like, what is Nick talking about? Because I watched. Do you follow? It's on Instagram. It's some kid. He uploads like all these diva clips. On Instagram. Oh. I'm sorry. And he uploads like every week, like the divas have a match. I think he's like Diva Unlimited or something like that on Instagram.
Oh wait, on YouTube?
On Instagram.
Oh no.
He posts his matches like bits by bits. He'll do like Cameron power, Naomi power, or like Sasha Banks power. Like he'll do stuff like that, and then he'll show like clips of their matches with all their movesets within the 15 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, he does a great job, and he has a big following. I'm gonna send you it so you can follow him.
Yeah, send me that thing.
Yeah, it's really good to have. So, I went back to go watch it because, when you guys talk about spots and I want to see it real quick, I just go on my Instagram and he has it all there. So I went to go, when you said it, I went back to go look at it and I was like, I don't think she landed on her head. She landed on her butt, out of all things. And when she fell over, she hit her ass first. It was like the weirdest thing. And then
she didn't land on her feet first.
Yeah, you're right. She landed awkwardly, that's for sure. And then
I guess it was from the position, like the camera position. It looked like she landed right at, like, on her neck, like not on top of her head, like fully, like on her neck and like shoulders. I was just like, oh girl.
Yeah, it was just an awkward bump, but like it still looked good to me.
Oh yeah, it looked brutal. I wasn't complaining. I was just like, damn. You okay?
You good? Clearly she was good because the girl got the win.
Hey. Yeah. She was shaking her booty on the way out, too. So.
I loved it. I even liked when Natty had Fox in the sharpshooter and she knocked Natty off of her. She's like, get off!
She's like, get out of here!
Yeah, I loved it.
I like how she took Alicia's spot, too, after... I mean, that was kind of the low spot, that botched scissors kick.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Fox
I like how she just tossed Alicia out and just picked up the win for herself, so...
I don't know, why is that scissors kick always botched?
It depends on the position, because Natty was on her knees, and I thought she should have been standing at least up a little bit, so... Because Alicia's so fucking lanky and tall, you would think.
I think Mickie James used to sell it the best.
Oh, Mickie sold it. Eve Torres sold it pretty much.
Yeah, Eve too.
Mm-hmm. But,
it was a great match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. So I'm hoping that the Divas still get a bit more time. And like I said earlier, I think Tamina, that'd be a great way to bring her back. Is just all these girls complain and bitch and moan. Maybe Alicia call out Cameron backstage saying, you took my victory and freak out. And they could get a rematch that night. So they could go through the match a little bit. But before the finish, Tamina could just come out and take them all out.
Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take this call. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take it. I don't even know who the hell it is. It's from New Jersey. I don't know anybody from New Jersey.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe I do. Anyways.
I guess the only other thing is, Rosa is now being involved in the storyline with Adam Rose since Fandango dumped her, which is a good thing, in my opinion, for him. He needed to get away from her. So she's with Adam Rose. I think that would be... It's just a good spot for her to be in another love storyline. Just keep her as a manager. I don't like her wrestling.
I'm surprised. I was surprised they put her in that Battle Royal.
Oh, me too. I'm surprised she got Summer and Natalya.
That was bullshit to me. I feel like they just did her a favor because they felt bad.
It was so shady on commentary. Who do you want to win this Battle Royal? Nikki? Rosa Mendez.
That was hilarious.
I would too, though, if I was champ. I'd be like, get that one.
Seriously. Well,
you just win.
I feel like she's just a step closer out the door, so I'm excited.
Yeah, and with all these other girls coming in, I mean, someone's got to go.
Yeah, Rose is the top one. I'm sorry. Bye.
I'm a little worried about Emma, too. I hope they involve her in something here soon.
Really? I feel like Emma, they got plans for Emma. You know what
Do they? I feel like they don't know what the fuck to do with Emma. Other than NXT, that they did a little bit, but if they haven't done anything since her match with Bayley a couple weeks ago. So
I know, but NXT is always taped, so I feel like after her heel transition down at NXT goes over, they'll quickly pull the shotgun on Raw. And I feel like Paige should get the belt. When Paige finally gets the belt, I feel like that's when Emma will shine. And
I hope so.
Feuding with Paige, and I hope they build a friendship with Paige and Summer, because Emma is rumored to be on Total Divas.
I heard that too. There was a lot of cameras following her.
Yeah, cameras have been following her. Remember when Paige, last year, when they said the same thing about Paige after WrestleMania, cameras have been following her around? And it turned out to be true. She's on Total Divas. So I feel like Emma's going to be on Total Divas because she was on it last season, like here and there. She's always with them. Why not put this girl on the damn show?
Right, really. And she's a Aussie accent. So.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. So I think they're gonna build her. They're gonna show her and Emma's, her and Paige's friendship on Total Divas. Put a nice little package together, how they're friends down at NXT, and then she can stab Paige in the fucking back, and show because Paige had that whole frenemy thing going on with AJ, and this can be like Paige finally getting it back, like. This girl's your friend.
I really like that. I would actually love to see Emma on Total Divas because she's got a hottie for a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Is she still with him? I think so.
What?
Is she still with him?
Yeah, she's still with him.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I'm hoping to see something with her on TV here soon. But anyway, yeah, Lana and Paige, they're both out. Well, Lana's not out anymore, but she's being involved with her movie. She was just doing, I don't know what it's called. It was with Wade Barrett. No,
Informants, something like that.
Oh my god, what?
I think it's informants, investigation, something like that.
Interrogation,
yeah.
There we go. Yeah, with Edge, not Wade Barrett. There's so many, and Wade Barrett's in so many WWE films. But anyway, Paige is now just out filming Christmas Bounty with The Miz, so that will be her first WWE film, which is good for her. Same with Lana, I guess, as well, but she's been in other films before, so that's nothing new. Yeah, and there's apparent rumors for big pushes coming for both Lana and I guess Eva Marie we talked about earlier. So I'm excited to see what they'll be doing with Lana going forward.
I already said my prediction with Lana. I feel like when the movie is like set and ready to come out, I think Lana's gonna come out, cut a promo, or something. She's gonna turn on Rusev, and she's gonna say that she's been acting this whole time. Because how long can she hold up this fake accent in WWE? You gotta evolve and change to be successful. Like I said earlier with Naomi, you gotta be a heel, you gotta be a babyface to be successful. You gotta do both. And with Lana, I don't see her being a babyface and relate to Americans with that accent, especially in America. So I feel like the big plans, especially Vince, he loves that all-American girl type shit. I feel like his big plans for her is to have her drop that Russian accent. I think that's what's coming. And I think she's just going to come out and say, I've been acting this whole time, and Rusev, I just used you, blah, blah, blah. She could even be a heel for a little bit and then go into the babyface mode. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, she used the man, like how Eve Torres used Zack Ryder and John Cena
before. I like that idea with her.
I feel like that's a good way to, like, and then she has a movie on top of it, and Pitch Perfect 2 is coming out soon. So I feel like that's a good way to do that transition with Lana.
It's interesting because all of these divas right now could potentially have the best storylines going for them, but it's like,
will they do it?
How are they all going to get it at the same time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like with the whole give divas. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it's hard to like figure out when they're going to give all of these divas their specific pushes and still keep all these girls relevant.
Nikki, they got fucking 4 shows per week.
I know, but I mean, by the looks of what they've been doing, they don't capitalize on that
whatsoever. I feel like with SmackDown, they've been branching it off with the whole Cameron thing. Down on SmackDown, you don't see that transitioning onto Raw, so I feel like they can move some stuff down to SmackDown and do like the Summer Rae thing, couldn't go to SmackDown, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Have her storyline down there. Eva Marie can be up on Raw, and Lana and Naomi's can be, because Lana, she'll kind of be involved with the men for a little bit.
That's true, yeah.
So I feel like there's room for it.
Oh, speaking of working with the men, in that Summer Rae interview, she said that's what she loves working with, because she could, when she was listening to all these guys go over their matches, she's like, they just make it seem so easy. Like, all of these spots, knowing what to do and stuff like that. So she says she loves being paired with a superstar.
And I love her with the superstars. I feel like that's where she belongs. She's like Lana. They work well with the men.
Yeah.
And AJ. I don't know about Nikki so much. I don't know how she would do working with John Cena. Maybe she'd do good.
I don't know. I mean, it would be fresh for John Cena to have someone else out there.
I don't know, but I heard an interview where she said that WWE is trying to keep her as far away as John Cena from John Cena, because they like that. It's a little special thing you get on Total Divas. You actually see them together.
I guess so.
Yeah, so I was like, I guess. Like, I could give 2 shits, bitch.
I know, really.
Alright, I guess you guys are the queen and king of the company, but whatever.
Anyways, speaking of the real queen of the company, good little segue here. Stephanie McMahon is going to be on Talk is Jericho on the WWE Network. I thought it was after SmackDown tonight, but I think it's next week.
Yep, it's next week, the 30th.
Okay, so that will be exciting.
Do you think we're going to get a China question?
Pardon?
Do you think we're going to get a China question?
Oh, I hope so.
I heard Stone Cold got in so much trouble for that shit.
Probably.
That's why him and Vince are in all that bullshit right now. Did you hear?
Just asked about China.
Did you hear about Vince and Austin not getting along right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something to do with his show, the show that they had on the network, which is why Jericho's on it now. I don't know what going on, but they mentioned that Vince didn't really like how he did his interview with Triple H about asking the question about China.
It's like forever though, Vince. All the ratings that they got for that though, the fans ate that up. So
I know, but this.
I feel like the network should capitalize on all these podcasts. It's like, why do you just need to have Jericho replace Stone Cold? Like, have Jericho do his own podcast with people. Have Stone Cold do his.
I feel like that's what they wanted.
Come in back.
Well, Nick, that's what they wanted, but Stone Cold doesn't want to do it.
Oh yeah, he's being all difficult right now.
Yeah, he don't want to do it.
I heard another thing that he got in a lot of shit because he was saying it's wrestling and that he doesn't consider himself a sports entertainer.
Yeah, Vince doesn't like that. He keeps saying that and shit like that. Because Austin just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't. And put this on TV. Give us a WrestleMania with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Stone Cold and Vince, round 2. Let's get it going.
But anyway, I'm excited to hear Stephanie what she's going to say. I feel like it's going to be really restricted, especially since she accepted going on that. She's probably like, "Oh, sure, I'll talk to you, Chris, but under these terms and conditions."
I definitely want Jericho to ask her about AJ. That's for sure. I want to know exactly where she was when she got that tweet from AJ. Was she sitting on the can? Was she feeding her kids? Like, what was going on? What was she doing when her phone started blowing up when AJ fucking came for her neck? Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to hear that. So, and I also want to hear a little bit about her personal life, like how she balances motherhood and being, I want to know who helps her with her kids. I want to know this shit.
She's obviously going to be talking about Rhonda.
Yep.
So that will be cool. And probably talking about working with the Authority and, like, talking about maybe the pushes of Seth Rollins and stuff. So it'll be cool.
I'm interested.
I know, me too. But anyway, I was wondering, do you want to do your Extreme Rules predictions now, or do you think we'll get another show out before the weekend?
I think we should do it now.
Yeah? Okay. So, this card, I don't know. I haven't really been invested too much into it, but the main event is going to be Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. The RKO was banned, and apparently I guess the curb stomp is now too. And it's going.
So we're going to see the punt kick.
Is the punt kick banned too?
I don't think so, but I'm like, well, I think Seth's going to win. So.
Yeah, I'm going with Seth as well. Mm-hmm. What else? Intercontinental title: Bryan versus Wade Barrett.
I'm gonna go with Bryan.
I'm going with Barrett just because of all these injury reports going out with Bryan. I feel like they're just going to take the title off him and just kind of give him some time to rest up because they don't want to rush anything.
Maybe.
That's my idea. The Kiss My Arse match for Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler.
Kiss my ass?
Yeah, you didn't know about that? It's a Kiss My Ass match. The loser has to kiss the other opponent's ass.
Oh. Well, I would lose. I would lose to Ziggler.
At least it's not our Divas, so I'm not complaining.
Why can't Brad have a match like that?
Well, hey, Dolph Ziggler's in it, so I'm hoping Dolph wins, and then we get to see a Dolph booty.
I know.
But I think it's going to be Sheamus. We're going to see that white ass.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I didn't pick a winner. I want to see Dolph win, because I would love to see Sheamus kiss that booty.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with Dolph, too. Rusev versus Cena in a Russian chain match.
I want Rusev to win.
Really? For the title?
I want him to win. Listen to me. I want.
Oh, okay.
But, I think Cena's going to win. But I feel like that title looks so great on Rusev. If anybody brought prestige to that belt, it was Rusev, not Cena.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Cena has brought it a little bit just with all of these challenges and stuff.
I don't think so. I think these challenges are turning into a little gimmick, and I'm over it. I want something meaningful. Like, I mean, like, him and Rusev are still in that storyline, so I mean, like, they're still building up on it. But, like, I don't know. Rusev is my boy. He's my favorite he's my favorite wrestler at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
I'd like to see him go for the Intercontinental title, though. So I feel like John's going to win this. I would love for Finn Balor just to debut, but I don't really want him just to debut and win the title off of Cena, you know?
Yeah.
but who knows?
Ooh, I like that idea with Rusev going after the Intercontinental title. I really like that, and they could have him win that and actually have him like remember before back in the day when guys used to come up, they would win these titles first before they would go up to the heavyweight championship.
Yes, exactly.
So I would like that for Rusev, so he could be like, I've held every belt.
There should be a big rush on Rusev. They've been using his character and just building him really well lately.
Very well.
Very well, yes. What else is there? Tag team titles are on the line. The New Day as the heels versus Kid and Cesaro.
I'm starting to love the New Day being heels.
Me too. I like it.
I'm starting to love it. And I think they're hilarious, especially Xavier Woods. Especially, when was it? Was it on Raw when he was holding someone's legs?
Yeah, it was on Raw.
I thought that was so freaking funny. I couldn't stop laughing. But, I think my boys are going to win, Cesaro and Tyson. And they're their next challenges are going to be the Lucha Dragons. So, I'm excited for that.
Okay, what else is there? I think Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. I'm not sure if there's a stipulation. There has to be. But...
Ooh. I want Luke to win.
I want Luke to win as well, too. But I kind of want to see Dean get some more momentum going for him.
I feel like Dean needs to lose. I feel like he wins every
He's been losing everywhere, though.
Really? Every time I see him, he wins. I'm not here for Dean. I'm sorry.
I know you've never been a fan of him.
It's not like I'm not a fan of his. I feel like I hate that he wrestles in jeans. That's one. I feel like it doesn't go with his character. What else is it? I don't know. I can't connect with Dean. I'm sorry. I know he has a lot of fans out there. I know a lot of people appreciate his work. And he's delivered great matches with Seth. Like, I've seen it. He had a good little match with Luke. I don't think it was a match. It was just an attack on Raw. But, I don't know. He just doesn't connect with me. That's all.
Okay. So you're going with Harper, then?
Yeah, always. That's my boy. I love Harper. For a guy his size, he can move.
But I think I'm going with Dean on that one. The Divas Championship match. The one that really matters.
This one's tough.
I know. Because Bree's going to be out there.
She shouldn't, though. I feel like maybe Cameron should come out and help her out if Naomi wins. Get them back together.
Ooh, heel Funkadactyls.
Yeah. I really cool. Hopefully she debuts a new fucking song, for God's sake.
I know. I'm hoping she does, because I've heard a lot of rumors, and I even got a little favor from the CFO. I tweeted them. I'm like, can you please give us a new theme song for either Naomi or Alicia? Please.
And they liked it? They favored it?
Yeah, they favored it.
So that means that Naomi might have a new theme coming.
I'm hoping it's going to be Naomi, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Alicia's going to
maybe they were just saving it for the pay-per-view, because somebody call my mama to a heel? Like, no.
Maybe it's going to be a remix to Somebody Call My Mama. Somebody's going to call your mama.
After I beat your ass.
After this beat down. You could give it a nice, cute little remix. Because I used to like the best diva that they've ever was Candice Michelle. Let me show you what love is. And then they gave it that remix when the techno remix. I really, really liked. They remixed Candice's song like so many freaking times. And
same with Kelly's too.
Yeah, Kelly.
Oh yeah, Kelly had her theme song remixed. Like she had fucking 6.
Oh yeah, and Victoria, she was another one who had.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I got to think about this.
I know.
It's all about. It's not about who's gonna get the title. It's how, you know what? Naomi gotta win this title with this big heel churn. The only way to keep it going, keep the steam rolling for when Paige comes back to whip her ass. Naomi got to take this belt, and she's already beaten the Bellas. You know what I mean? And I think it's time for Nikki to drop that fucking belt. And I think Naomi's gonna win it, and I think it's not gonna be clean. But
it's not gonna be clean. Oh,
I'm here for Naomi. I want Naomi to win.
See, I could feel like I love Naomi. I'm going to predict she is going to win the title this Sunday. She deserves it. She's just been killing it with this heel gimmick. I feel like in the end, I don't think it's gonna be dirty though. I feel like in the end, Brie is maybe gonna like try to. I don't know. It's tough because now the Bellas are supposedly face.
Well, Brie is.
Well, Brie is, but Nikki on commentary, she's just like, oh, I'll take any challenger. Come on, Brie. Like that's all she fucking gave us, So And she was smiling and, like, shaking hands with the crowd, so that's just kind of typical babyface diva.
I don't know. This is tough. You know, this is a good problem to have.
It is, especially with our divas, so.
Yeah, it's a good issue to have when you don't know where the belt's going to go. But, I know. Naomi deserves it, so.
Yeah, I'm going with Naomi.
Yeah, let's put it out in the universe. Naomi, win the belt.
Who else is, I think that's all the matches.
You know what's crazy, though? I've always said I don't think they're gonna put a belt on Naomi because I never thought that they would turn her into a heel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, Naomi has a baby face. I said absolutely not. I have it on tape. You guys can go back and listen. I said it, but now that they switched it to heel, like the tables have turned big time. Like this is the first diva that they threw me the fuck off with, and I love it.
I was so happy when she was just like, fuck it, and just attacked Paige after the Battle Royal and just gave her a beat down, and she's like, that felt good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Gives her a little backhand.
I also like how she's bringing on her heelish acts to her Instagram. Like, they have pictures of her on the red carpet. She's like, no comment, and she's just standing there with like a bitch face. I was like, yes, Naomi. But, you know, I'm here for her. So if Brie wants to get involved, bring out Cameron. And bring out Fox. Let's get the girl. And you know what else I've noticed? I know I'm ranting. But when she was speaking how these people, I was like, could she align herself with New Day? I was like, because the New Day, they were saying too, like, you people don't like our happiness, you don't like our clapping, you people. Mm-hmm. And then Naomi was saying that these people higher up are holding her back.
I've heard so many good live event promos from Naomi getting into the ring. She's like, you people have the audacity to boo me?
I know, I like that. So, I don't know, Naomi got a lot of ways to go, so I'm here for it.
She's got a good future going ahead of her, so. Yeah. Just take that Divas Championship with you, girl.
Please do.
Because I'm over Nikki being champion. She's had a long enough reign.
How long's her reign been going for now?
She won it last November, so.
Ooh, yeah, it's time to pass the torch.
Yep. But anyway, after that, I just want to finish things up real quick with some of the I wouldn't say underwhelming. Well, TNA is, but Lucha Underground is just amazing. So I want to just go to the alternative wrestling shows real quick, what's been going on there. I'm a huge fan of Lucha Underground. I know not a lot of people have been watching it, but this past episode, they crowned the first ever trios Lucha
champ. My girl's champ!
And Eva Lise with Angelico and Son of Havoc, all three of them became the first ever champions. Even the fucking Dario Cueto tried to fuck them over in the end and had another crew come down and try to beat the shit out of them after they won their match. But no, they still went, and Eva Lise just took a beating. The guy was like biting her forehead and like all these things, just beating her up, but she still won, and she's beating them with a kendo stick, and it was just amazing. So great spot. Sexy Star versus Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. went after Melissa Santos, the ring announcer, a couple weeks ago and tried to break her arm. So Sexy Star came down and kicked him out of the way.
Are you serious? She got involved?
Yeah, she was just like, Pentagon Jr. told me to announce that this next sacrifice is for his master, and she started to walk out of the ring, and he grabbed her, and she just started like punching him, trying to get away, and he was like whipping her around, whipped her on the ground, and went to break her arm.
I love that.
And yes, and then Sexy Star came down and like kicked him out of the way and like dragged her out, and in Spanish with the subtitles, she's like, "You asshole, you went across the line this time." So anyway, during the match with Sexy and Pentagon, she was announcing Melissa, and her ankle was all wrapped up.
Oh, Lord.
So she was like giving him stank eye when she was announcing him and stuff. And
I love that because I think she's a beautiful woman.
She's beautiful. She was my Woman Crush Wednesday.
She is. She's gorgeous, and I'm so glad that they got her involved. I see that now. That interests me.
The storylines are amazing so far. So anyway, Sexy Star had a match with Pentagon.
Lucha's so good. I just don't have the time to fit in.
What a match that was. Just so brutal. Anyway, I guess I'll spoil it. Sexy Star ended up winning. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my god, good for you, girl. And anyway, I sent you the link to Angela Fong and her recent training thing. I seen
that cool trailer of hers.
Yeah, that cool trailer. Well, anyway, she had another thing to open the show tonight. last night, sorry, she was talking about how my trainer has been training me for the past 6 weeks, and she's like, but he says my worst enemy is my anger. And she's like writing down all this stuff in like a journal. She's like, however, what he doesn't realize is my anger is my greatest strength. And then all the lights turn out, and he's there, and he's like, brings all these people in. So she's like battling all of them and like beating all their asses.
You sent this when?
Pardon?
When did you send this link?
I didn't send this link to you.
Ooh.
This was just what happened last night on Lucha.
Oh, well, you don't need to send it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to catch up tonight after SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, anyway, it's really insane. So watch that. Just watch Lucha Underground. It's amazing.
No, I do watch it, but I don't watch it when they air because I have so much wrestling. I have so much to do. My schedule changed. There's been a shitload of things on my lap. That's why the shows haven't been pumping out as much lately. Because a bitch just can't right now. I just can't. I'm trying to hold it together right now. But I'm definitely gonna check. Because I really like it. Like, the last episode I watched was the Dia de Muertos matchup with 1,000 Deaths and
oh, yeah.
Maxine. Oh, not Maxine. Katarina. I'm sorry.
Katarina.
Yeah, I watched that. That was the last one, and I loved it. You know what I mean? I thought it was a sick-ass show.
Great, and I like how it's filmed in seasons. So I think they're wrapping up the first season the next episode.
Yep. It's cool.
But anyway, speaking of Lucha... I didn't read. I heard some stuff. I didn't read the spoilers, but apparently Melina is heading down to Lucha Underground.
Really?
Yeah, and she is pairing herself with Johnny Mundo again.
I hope to God. That would be awesome for her.
So you can check the spoilers if you want. I kind of stay away from Lucha spoilers just because I
like the surprises.
I kind of find it like a TV show. Like I don't want to spoil it. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, so anyway, I'm really excited to see what she'll be doing down there. Even if she's managing, just to see Melina again. I even tweeted Melina a couple months ago when she had her interview with JR. I was just like, girl, like, Lucha Underground needs to sign you. You'd be perfect down there. So she favorited it. So I was like, oh, maybe got that in your head, girl. But anyway, and other than that, Taryn Terrell just had a recent Diva Dirt interview. I suggest you guys go check that out. She was talking about the Night of Knockouts coming up this Friday. There's going to be a Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match, some new knockouts debuting, and Awesome Khan versus Taryn in the main event for the title.
I'm excited for that tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see Kong in the main event with Taryn. And a lot of people are excited for the Dollhouse, and I'm not.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like before.
I don't know who this girl is. The black
Marty
girl?
Bell?
Marty Bell, yeah.
You don't know who she is?
No, I never watched any. I know she was in Shimmer, and she was like a big...
Yeah, she was in TNA, like when they would do, like when they would just bring in local indie girls, like the Night of Knockout stuff. So she was in there a little bit, and I guess she impressed them enough. Like, I don't know. She's okay.
I don't like her hair.
Yeah, well, speaking of I don't like hair, I don't fucking like Mia Yim's hair, but let's not get started.
She's Asian, so I'm like, whatever. Like, you want to stick to the stereotype Tokyo Drift type girl, whatever. But, I know, I like her name, though. They changed her name to Jada. I think
Jade, that's good.
Is it Jade or Jada?
I think it's just Jade.
Oh, probably.
At first I thought it was Jane. I'm like, oh my god.
I think it's cute.
And I guess Cherry Bomb is going to be debuting as well, too.
Why Cherry Bomb?
You don't like Cherry Bomb?
I don't like Cherry Bomb at all.
Listen, the Knockouts need some more...
I know, but there's
down there to wrestle, and I mean...
There's better people to pick from, like Mischief. Oh, love her.
Wouldn't go down to TNA, though.
She's just amazing. That's my favorite indie girl. Her, or what's that black chick's called? The one with
Athena.
Athena, yes.
I want WWE to fucking pick her up.
She's amazing. Her and Mischief. Those are my two favorite indie girls. Alright, so... Yeah, who was we talking about? Athena, yeah. I would love to see her in WWE or TNA. I don't know, she's so talented. She needs to be on TV. She needs more eyes on her.
Yeah, she's got a great look to her.
And I love Mischief. I love her. Absolutely love her.
I watched some of her stuff when I was younger, but I haven't seen anything recent of her.
Mischief?
Yeah.
You can find a lot of her matches on YouTube. That's what I did. That's how I've seen the majority of her matches.
Yeah. Huh? I'll probably have to look her up.
Please do. She has a great match with Sarah Del Rey. That was a great
Ooh.
match. Yeah, it was at Ring of Honor, and it was a good match. She has a couple of matches with Sarah Del Rey. I don't know. I just freaking love her. I love her. The gimmick, everything. She even screams before she gets in the ring, kind of like Paige, but hers is a little different. But I don't know. That's my girl. Love her.
Yeah, maybe we'll see her someday in a bigger organization.
I don't know, but she'd be making money. She'd be going overseas, Japan, everywhere.
Oh,
so
yeah. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she doesn't even want to be part of WWE.
I know, that's true.
Because, I mean, she's been... Because I remember being young and reading, like, wrestling magazines and being like, this woman is on the verge. She would be great for the women's division and all this and that. I was just like, oh, damn, this girl.
Yeah, she likes to fight hard. She's very hardcore, so...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember me and my girl, Megan was the one who told me about her. And Megan was like, oh, she's a badass. She gets a machete once. I was like, yes! I was like, this is the type of bitch I need to see. So I went back and watched all her matches. I loved it.
I'll have to check her out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, that is everything wrestling related that I have put down here.
It's a good show. We got a lot in.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about a little bit our plans going forward. So I was in talks with some listeners coming on to be a special host sometime on one of the next episodes.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So anyway, if you are interested in coming on, just message one of us on Twitter. And we'll see. We'll see about it. Also, I was talking to Dynamite Sky on Twitter about doing a collaboration maybe for a Diva MV in the future. So I think that would be really interesting.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he does a lot of great work.
I'm going to be covering my first ever vlog with Mitchell because we're going to be going to a live event May 3rd. So
how exciting. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to edit that.
I'm popping his wrestling cherry.
That's exciting. Speaking of you going to that, guys, I'm going to give you guys a little insight on the bullshit that I have to deal with. SmackDown was actually recording in my city this week, and so there's an episode that's airing tonight, which is, what's the date today? Today's the 23rd?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go on Tuesday, but I decided not to go because I was like, you know what? Raw's going to be here in the summer, and I was like, I always told myself the next time I go to an event, because the last event I went to was SmackDown, and I was like, the next one I go to, I want to go to Raw, and I want to sit on TV side front row, and I was like, I don't really want to go on a taped show, I want to go to a live show, so I said, you know what, I'm not going to go to SmackDown. Boy, do I regret it, because fucking Brad Maddox had a freaking dark match in my state. And my dumbass wasn't there. And he even took pictures with fans outside the building at night and before the show. So I'm just pissed off all around. I'm just like, I can't believe... I was like, of course he would. Of course. It would be my city and I'm not there. Of course.
You know what? It's probably a good thing that you weren't there because you probably would have jumped the barricades.
You know what? I already have it planned what I'll say to Brad when I be.
Oh, you better not say that.
I'm not going to tell you guys, but I'll tell you, Nick. I'll tell you later. But yeah, I don't know. I just love him. I'm just so happy that he's back on the road and shit.
Who was his dark match with?
I don't know. I didn't care much. I kept looking on Twitter trying to find pictures of the match, so I don't know who it was. They didn't make any mention of it. They just talked about Brad having a dark match. It was probably against Ryder or something.
Probably.
Or Axel. Who knows?
Or Heath Slater.
Yeah. But, yeah, he took pictures with fans outside. It was cute. He favored some of them on his Twitter, so I went to go look at them.
Aww.
Yeah, I love my Bradley.
Well, I hope to see him
debut
again sometime soon.
Me too.
But yeah, other than that, okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a good show.
It was.
Where can people find you on social media if they want to chat with you?
You guys can find me at Jimmy James, JayMes.
Awesome. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Nick Aiken WWE. And if you have Instagram, you can follow me over there at Prince PipeBomb.
Mm-hmm. Sounds bueno.
All right, thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
Toodles.
All right, bye.